Right, this trading caravan. About to get owned. At least it's a chance to get some of the lower level boys to get some XP. We've got some hands and some guards. In fact, let's leave out some of the higher level, like the ranged guys. We don't particularly need them. Auxilia Sodus we probably do need. At least level 13, let's leave him out. We can get these lads here. Or should I actually be leveling Rim the Reaper? I'm not sure. He's always content being in reserve, so I don't have to worry about, you know, him getting upset. That should be a piece of cake. Let's get through this. I feel bad for these guys. Oh well, we tried to make peace with their house and they continued to attack us, so on their heads be it. Rusk, I'll go to your Warhammer. The biggest threat here is actually those little caravan hands that are holding daggers. And they're obligingly charging us. Good. Lord Nasty, you are a throwing weapon expert technically, but don't bother. Oh, rip. What kind of reward are we going to get out of this? Should be some good trading materials. Don't you dare. Oh, round the guts. Lucky fucker. Oh, good shot. Oh. Yeah, God, this is brutal. Two foes. Excellent. I do kind of wish that at this point, you know, enemies like that could just see that you were going to just steamroll them. They just drop their weapons and run away, and then you just get the trade goods. But hey, man, they brought this on themselves. Right, we were heading to Schnellmark. Nice, I got this profit. 560 bought for 400. We sell some other stuff, we might be able to get to the 15,000 we need for the ambition. Honestly, there's no rush. Do one or two more missions, we'll get the money we need. tools? I need tools. 461. Don't trust the Barber's potions. No. Mossy shelter. What you got for us? Escort to Strodorf. So yeah, I would want to do that if Strodorf is a major city that has a weaponsmith, which it does not. I need to do this 15,000 gold mission first. Ooh, this should be hunt down lindworms. We can do that. They deliver to Strodorf. Let's hunt some lindworms finally. I think we are finally in a position where we can do this. Morale's looking pretty good, so now's the right time. We just got to get all our best of the best fighters in for this one, though. This one is going to need Sergeant on that side of the formation. Mace Raider there. Bannerman over there. Excellent. Victor Red Shield. Yep, good. I want both shield breakers in for this fight. Then who do we leave out? Probably that David Einhardt. Lowest level here, level 8. Heaters. This is going to be all about defense on the front line. And then long weapons, throwing weapons, axes are what we want. Axes to cut through the armor of the lindworms. Long axe, pike. Am I not better off with the ancient bladed pike? 60 to 80 damage to armor. 68 to 100. 55 to 80 damage to hit points. 80. The regular pike's probably fine. No point in a whip because you can't disarm them. Shields, shields. Ruskar, I think I'm gonna want him to use the one-handed hammer. Just because going without a shield is gonna be too dangerous against these lindworms. Excuse me. I'm not gonna have a drink. Everybody's morale is pretty good already. Lindworms around Schnellmark. Hopefully the dogs of war will hang around here and we can get them to help us. Remember, when you're using the increased speed mod like I am, and you're chasing down groups of enemies, don't go above 2 times speed. What can happen is then you get ahead where they would be, and then you can't find them, and it becomes a problem. Here's the lindworms. Those other lads have moved off. I think I want to fight them in the trees if I can. You spot a merchant in his wagon trundling up the road. The rear of the wagon lifts upwards and the caravan hand at the back is launched like a rag doll. A streak of green slips behind the caravan and another goes to the side. The merchant turns, jumps into the wagon as lindworms start their assault. They are no doubt the creatures you've been looking for. Attack. Okay, this actually helps now because the lindworms are all split up, and while the lindworms are busy murdering this poor defenseless merchant, that gives us time to deal with these things one at a time. That's the downside though. Most of these things are going to start at confident morale then. We'll take down this one first. Shields at the front, boys. This is pretty scary. These are our first lindworms we're fighting this campaign. 290 days in. I think we've waited a reasonable time before taking on such a difficult enemy. Commander, thanks for following. That caravan hand is so fucked.
I think actually with my two torturers, I might actually be well placed to have them use their whips. I mean, if I had included the whips, it might have actually been a good way to go. It's just because they can then sit from the back line and whip them, get stack bleeding, without getting splashed by the armor themselves. The blood, I mean. Cilia Sodus, you're a mace user. It's too dangerous for you to approach. Start wearing away at that armor. You could give orders to those people on the map, like, caravan hand, get back, you fool! Oh, you know he did. Actually, Sparrow 4, you should be getting in there with your Dane axe now. Lord Nasty, I think it's time to get close with throwing weapons. Wait for him to have his turn, then we'll move up. I'm hoping we can get this first one down pretty quick. Yeah, yep, there you go. Ooh, the tail didn't attack. Now on the plus side, these lads up front don't actually need to put their shields up. They've all got such excellent melee defense. Cilia Sodus tried to sneak in around there and get an attack in once it's quote-unquote safer to do so. I needed Cilia Sodus to not end his turn there. Oh well. We can stab from... I've got to go all the way around with these boys. Quickly, lads, quickly. Nice, that's essentially a bonus hit there. Did that spray anybody with blood? Did not. Let's see, so Eric, right, so Sparrow 4 goes to that spot. Eric the Red will attack from that spot. Rymo and the other boys will move up. There's the acid spray we didn't want. That's 30% of his armor gone. Let's just tank up and let the back line do all the work. We'll try to get around this one. Hopefully have it killed before any of the others reach us. Good offense, Lelouch. 48, not great. Oh shit, there goes his head straight away. Oh fuck, we've got to get Lelouch out of there now. George Warhammer needs to get over there, I think. Javelin time now. God, these things have such fucking huge hit points. It doesn't stack, does it? No. More hits. I think you have to hit it in the head and the body to actually kill it. No, you don't. Okay, good. Okay, lads, I think stay around here. Let's form up here and wait for them to come. The Lelouch, oh, fuck, doesn't have any head armor. He took one shot and his head armor got destroyed. In retrospect, I should have known that Lelouch is one of the lower level guys, and I should have given him his pike. He could have then chosen to have go to if he needed to. We'll put the front line here. Here we go. They're going to be on us any second now. Shit. Spread out, boys. Lelouch, hold the northern flank. Front line there, back line here. Oh shit. %, worth a shot. What I do with these lads here, I think let's leave them on this side. One of them, these Lindenworms might come from this side. Hold, wait. Contact, get in there, boys. I thought they might come from the north. Fuck, we've actually got to get Lelouch out of there. I do think that it's time to use goblin poison if we have any on the archers. Oh, that's huge. Well done. Archers move up. I think got space for 2 more there. So we'll put Elendary on there, and then the archers can fall back because they can technically shoot from a little bit further back. I know the armor is the acid is a problem for these lads, but I just want whatever damage I can get as quick as I can. Shit. Start sacrificing dogs to buy some time. Not yet. Not just Lelouch. I mean, he takes 1 more hit, he's probably dead, and he's quite important. Hit melee defense is not bad. If I keep taunting with Caber Beast, fight with Lelouch. Eric the Red, you are a crossbow specialist, technically. Let's see what you can do. See, only 40% chance to even hit, but when he does hit, it's pretty damn good.
One shot, and there goes the body armor. "75 hit points with nimble. He's got to get in there, as dangerous as it is. Oh god. This one's close to dying at least. Scary. And no hit points. Fuck, I didn't include his whip. Should have given him a whip. I think there's kind of no point in taunting the tail because it just swings in a circle anyway. These are the last two lindworms we've got to fight at least. That's good to know. Oh, that was huge. Oh god, that's what I want to hear. Shields. Notice how they only get one stack of bleeding. They're not getting two stacks of bleeding. Good dog. Fucking brave dog. I'm gonna have to rotate with Sparrow 4. Getting there. It's just such a fucking mountain of hit points you gotta get through. Fuck it, let's poison this nerd. See if it even affects it. Ah, it didn't hit. It's gonna cost us a fortune to repair all of our armor. Oh, Jesus! Yeah, we got two emergencies here. Oh, God. I think recover and indomitable is his best chance of surviving, or recover and then rotate out in the next turn. Jesus, good lord. I feel like strategy's just gonna go out the window. Gotta get these things killed quickly. If they get to attack again, they could easily one-shot a bunch of my lads. One more hit there, come on. A couple more here. I see I can't get away with Trevor Belmont. I definitely think it's worth shielding up with him just to give him a chance. Dodging. What? No damage. What the fuck? And here we rotate with the dog to get away from the tail and shield up to 95 melee defense. Come on. Seriously? Woo. Woo. What's up, Wolfric? Raid boss down. One of the raid bosses are down. Fallen worm slain.
And there was much rejoicing.
That was close. A couple of the lads almost got wrecked. The two lindworms horde. Only one lindworm scales, which is a pity. What I wanted was more scales. The battle's over. You have the men skin a few of the lindworms while you go and talk to the merchant. He bows in thanks and kisses your ringless finger. Thank you, sir. Thank you. Oh, my wagon, my goods. His eyes twist away to the remains of his caravan. He collapses, his knees in the debris, shakes his head. I wish I had anything to pay you with, stranger, but it's all gone. But then he holds a finger up. He jumps back to his feet and asks if you have a map. You show what you got, and he takes out a quill pen. Here. I know of a spot that is said to hold great treasures. I don't know if that's true or not, but the rumor's as good as gold if it is. Yeah, if. You thank the merchant for his generosity anyway, and wish him better luck on his journey ahead. As for the 13th Legion, it needs to return to Ruthard the merchant to get paid. Pay a visit to this place. Now, what did he give us a location to? So, Sunken Battlefield. 33% chance of being a legendary. And we're not too far off being able to do a fight like that. 9 on Chris Oakenshield now. Let's go for fatigue and defense. Pure archer. Does he need anticipation? Don't think so. Let's just pick up Berserk. Although recover is probably a better option. Let's go for recover instead. Berserk and then recover. Berserk at 9, recover at 10. At 11 we will get Killing Frenzy. And there's one other thing. My archer build makes provision for fast adaptation, but I don't think I need it. And with 81 and 81 we could even go for overwhelm. Nice. Ooh, 1400 for the lindworms. Collection of shimmering valuables covered in the innards of a lindworm. Hell yes. And this is probably the most precious crafting item you can get. The shimmering green scales of a lindworm are among the most reputable trophies a beast hunter can bring home from his adventures. So, if I could have like an ultimate wish list in terms of equipment, it would be, obviously, aside from legendary items, it would be noble mail with the lindworm scales on top. That's fair, Wolfric, but I felt like I wanted just to get as many of my lads in contact with them as quick as possible. Just because doing that would have negated one of the biggest advantages I have with the Peasant Militia, which is my superior numbers. I wouldn't have been able to get everybody into contact. But in future, if we can come across lindworms that perhaps are like a little isolated, it's not that many of them, then that would definitely be a very good option. Yeah, if possible there being the operative word. Perfect. We got a delivery, which is exactly what we need now to give us some time to heal up. Look at our money, by the way. Ching ching. 300 days, or 291 days of struggle. Finally. Oh, that's right, I forgot about the fact that the head has a 2-tile reach. A wise man once told you that a wagon loses value the second it leaves the lot. The axiom dwells in the back of your head as you hand over 10,000 crowns for the wagon. But then you step up into the box seat and jack your boot against the toe board and feel right at home. Turn and take a look into the bed. There, the wagon maker installed a series of side-turned gates with iron spikes situated to hang trophies, pelts, and other goods. What's up, FS? There's also a cage to hold a dog, or a dog of a man if need be. A wooden toolbox with a heavy slap latch carries all the means necessary to repair weapons and armor. Spare axles and wheels are held under carriage. Nodding, you turn back around and gander at the workhorse. Draft animal is a squat creature with muscled legs and a different demeanor. It mindlessly crops the grass at its feet until you take up the jerk line and jockey it forward. The wagon trundles and tips and sags with nothing to suggest it was made to do anything you've beckoned it to do. Yet, there it goes. Lord Nasty walks by swinging a wine bottle. When he asks how's the ride, you steal his bottle and smash it across the wagon's side and yell out, "Rawhide!" The main thing there is the inventory space. So up from 135 to 161. Excellent. Excellent, yes. Good God, 68 tools still needed. Our eternal quest for tools continues. What is this? Ride the caravan from Sommersborg to Holschlag. I don't want to do that. It's called caravan to Grotnum. I'm actually using mods. I think try !BB mods. I have mods active right now. Speed mod, tryout mod, EHP mod for Nimble, a couple other things. I'm basically just using most of the mods that were in Filthy Robot's video about the mods that he likes. Yeah. Battle Brothers, Tool Quest. Grotnum. If we're going to stop past places where we can buy tools, then maybe, but Grotnum is one of the aggressive places. The problem is the caravan route here will take us past enemy territory, so we'd likely have to fight enemy soldiers. So that's not a good mission to take. It's a pity because I think Grotnum is one of the few houses that has. Okay, I thought it might have a weaponsmith, but it doesn't. We at least have enough tools now to repair everybody. What you got for us? Spend from raiding parties. What's this? Love of brigands. A quick brigand encampment could be quick and easy for the low-level lads. Ooh, some nobleman's manor got raided by greenskins a few days ago. They made off with some famous shield or relic. Supposedly those greenskins bastards are holed up somewhere east of here. Perfect. Looking for greenskins to the east. Let's go find that. Entering Rheinbruch, it's not long before Chris Oakenshield is causing trouble. Stop this, Chris Oakenshield. It's bad for the company. Okay, save it for when you get paid to do it. I don't mind gobbos too much. They are irritating, but I'm finally in a position where I have decent ranged guys. So I can back my boys to outshoot them. And if we get a little bit lucky with what the gobbo's composition is, that can be quite a lot easier. 50,000 legendary mercenaries, great explorers will do that, because now it's absolutely time to do that. Some exploring. What is our legendary suite? Oh, I hope that suggests that it's orcs. It's definitely not the Foul Cave. But we might as well clear it out. I would be stunned if there's a relic in there. Many young and a few berserkers. Let's see here. The lads are pretty much healed up. I'm not getting paid to kill these things, but might as well. Just a bunch of berserkers.
I need sealant for this one. Probably. Who do we leave out though? Bannerman we can leave out. Some legendary shields would be very nice because we've got a bunch of guys who have shield expertise. So the chances of those shields then getting destroyed, it's not that great. Great work, chaps. Just keep pounding them. Really, you missed 272s? Nerd. Are they waiting? They are turned done. Okay, so you step in there, which means I step in here. Fucking hell, really? LOL, bleed to death. Look at that damage, fucking incredible. Oh wait, they're immune to being stunned, aren't they? That one there concerns me with that big old weapon. Lelouch? Oh, is he still injured? That's why he doesn't have the fatigue? Or he always has 39 fatigue? Is there any chance I can disarm this guy before he gets to attack? No, it doesn't look like it. I could knock him back and only attacks critically. Oof, okay, not too bad. Nice. Immune to stun. I'm gonna release my dog. Strider. Dog. Break his morale. I am familiar with the Legends mod, yes, and I'm going to be playing the Legend mod eventually. I just want to quote-unquote finish the game first, which is clear out all of the late game stuff, which I haven't done before. Excellent. God, that's what we needed. Took a lot of armor damage though on Creeper Jack. Good.
think we're probably out of tools again. Yeah. Levels? Yes. So Tubrick. 3 and 3. I like that. I might just chuck 4 onto his resolve and then leave it there. Thing is, balancing that would be really quite difficult. Rotation saves lives. Ninja, throwing, range defense. What are his fatigue and initiative numbers? Not terrible. So for a ninja, yeah, he needs quick hands. Next time we give him a crossbow. Even if he can barely use the damn thing. I think I got 4 vision. Let's be a little bit more reasonable with the old helmet. 6. We can still shoot the 6-mile range. The problem is, in this sort of setup, he is 1 crossbow shot to the head away from dying. But then again, he wouldn't be fighting against enemy marksman anyway. He's too low level at the moment. That'll do. -1 vision, -1 vision. Okay, fine. I've got spare heavy armor. Let's find this fucking place full of orcs here. Goblins. We know there's a legendary shield or something in there. Searched here. It's probably up around here. It said east of Heimburg. The thing is that how would you handle the leveling of the corpses that get raised up? And like, would you start every battle with just your necromancer? No, that would be rubbish. I mean, if the zombies then leveled up, would that all the zombies have a straight stat line, or if you turn something that's high level into a zombie, would it then go back to level 1, and how would that work? And I don't know. Ooh. Many Videgangers, a shit ton of armored, and some Nachtesk. Nice. This is a big XP boost we've been looking for some of the low level boys. So I know what we're looking for, but this is still bloody excellent. Oh, give me these undead. Just a few Nachters and a bunch of armored Videgangers. Okay, take a little break. When we come back, zombie apocalypse.